Okay, so welcome. My name is Jill Kelty Dilling, and I am an independent consultant with Arbonne and also a personal trainer and a mom of two. I have a 21-year-old and a 9-year-old. She actually just turned 9 this week. And I am, I would say, in the online space, somebody who is trying to help as many people out there as I can with taking out the overwhelm of trying to figure out what kind of reset or reboot or just a system that they can follow in order to get results for health reasons. Now, we all have different health concerns. The health concerns can be anything from I'm not sleeping through the night and I'm wakeful. I'm moody and grumpy throughout the day. I skip breakfast and I don't really know what to do for a go-to to even prep for a breakfast. So I just skip it and slam back the coffees instead. And sometimes people's health practices are I don't like I go to bed too late and I hit snooze constantly, and it can go on, but the bigger ones are inflammation in the body. So carrying a lot of fluff and puff and that feeling of just feeling tight in your joints as well, and not feeling well. And then the other one is bloating. A lot of things come from our gut, and if our gut is unwell, then it shows up in other places. It could show up in our skin, and it could show up in our mood. It could show up in our cravings. And so what my team and I are on a mission to do, and our team is full of a lot of practitioners in the health space, where we want to be able to deliver something that is easy to follow so that you don't have so much overwhelm about what should I do. The overwhelm also comes from showing up on Instagram or Facebook and all of the different trainers and health people that are trying to deliver a system, but you have no personable touch through those methods because you don't know who you're getting them from. So with this system that my team is delivering, is through basically it comes to your phone, and it is a text message that comes to your phone every day for 7 days. So this is a 7-day kickstart. So when we bring people into that space of having a 7-day kickstart, I'm going to use this screen so that you can see what the verbiage is about our program, so that I stay on track. And I get so passionate about talking about this that I will go off on tangents and give examples of things that have happened for other clients. And so for visual, here is the kickstart. And this is what we are offering as an option for you to do a reset, reboot, recharge, refresh, whatever that may be, in a gentle form that gives you a plan so you get to follow it without paying the high price of having a trainer, a nutritionist, or a coach. And you do have an accountability to the person who you have as a consultant with us. So I take that word consultant very seriously, because when we do speak to you individually, so anyone who does decide to dive into this and say, yes, this sounds like a good plan for me, you're going to be attached to a coach with somebody in our team. And when you're in that team, you're going to get lots of community, but you're also going to have that one person who's going to take care of you, make sure you're on track and doing the things. And if you have questions, they're there to answer them. So I'm going to show up here with reading this so that you can see what this plan looks like. So one of the exciting things that we offer is a client will purchase our 3 pieces of our core pack nutrition products. Then you get a free 7-day kickstart, and you get an app that gives you all kinds of health information, and you get put into a Kickstart club. And I'll get into that a little bit more after. The program's delivered to your phone, which is super cool because it helps kickstart your health journey with giving you something every morning when you wake up. You have a text that says day 1, and you click it, open it, and you follow it. Now, I know that there are sometimes people who will not follow everything. And that's fine. Because what this does is it gives you something to look forward to, and then you will attempt them, but there's no feeling of, oh, I'm failing, because that's not what we want you to feel. We want you to feel empowered with these tools. So it is to help reduce inflammation, as it says in our document. It helps reduce bloating. I can add to that it helps with digesting your carbs, fats, and proteins, which is the stuff we eat on a daily. It gives you some tools to keep you going beyond 7 days. Here is the thing. You purchase these 3 products, these check marks, the Green Synergy, the Essential Meal Protein, and the Fizz Energy Drinks. When you take these 3 on a 7-day stretch, these items are all 30-day supplies. So picture this. You wake up day 1, you take your greens, you take your protein shake, and you take your fizz. And in that day, you will start to feel a difference. And then you do it day two, and you are still doing these health practices with opening the app, with continuing to do the healthy habits that are suggested. And then day 3 happens and you start to feel more effect from them. All the things are starting to happen, because once you start using something over and over and over, you start to feel that change and shift. But because our supplies are 30 days of the greens, protein, and fizz, you do 7 days, and then you repeat it for 7 days, and then you repeat it for 7 days, and then you finish your 30 days. And I have had clients' testimonies come back to me, and by default of this program, they have lost up to 10 pounds. And I'm pretty sure and safe to say that most of us, not all of us, but most of us could benefit from losing a little bit. And all that does for us is alleviate joint pain, alleviate a little bit of that bloat in the belly, and helps us break up our food when we're eating it. And so then we're feeling lighter. So going on with the details, what you get for free when you get these 3 core products, you get your 7-day kickstart to your phone, but you also get a 7-day wellness guide. And in that are grocery lists that are attached to recipes. So if you're having some boredom in your recipes at home, you can use these recipes and bake and make some other things for the family, or by yourself, whichever that is. You get a free lifetime access to a wellness app with the recipes, and 100% of hundreds of workouts and meditations and podcasts are all loaded in that app. But the nice thing about the app is you can, find recipes to make fun things with your protein, and different recipes to make with your fizz sticks. And there's a whole Green Synergy guide to giving you more health tips about that too. So you simply text the number that we give you, and then it populates and sends you daily a kickstart of all comes to you by text. And once you get your products and you click on day 1, in the morning, you will wake up to your plan and you'll get 3 workouts loaded, which is pretty phenomenal. And the workouts are like 20 minutes. And they can be anything from core abdominal work. They could be wall Pilates, something pretty gentle for hips. You could be doing yoga, a stretch class. You could do a butt workout, like a booty workout. You could do all kinds of different ones. It comes with beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and they're all in the comfort of your home. There's a meal plan for the day, which is really great because it actually gives you how to use your protein, when to start and taking your greens, and how to incorporate the energy fizz into your day. Healthy habits checklist. So which is really cool, because with my clients, I tell them to make a copy and paste to me every morning. And they have their 3 non-negotiables of their checklists. And sometimes that I will drink so much water in a day, I will something else, and I will move and do a workout every day. And so that's a checklist. And I asked them, I said, please send that to me at the end of the night so that I can see that you've done what you intended to do, so that I can keep you accountable. Every coach in our program is a little bit different, but it is nice to have somebody checking in on you. It's great because you know exactly what to do each day and there's no overwhelm. The goal is to set you up for success with some tools to keep you going, but everyone that starts and follows it notices differences after 7 days and wants to keep going. You know, and you even get a chance to win a Lululemon gift card because we love to gift and it's fun to get have your names in draws. So what I want to tell you is there's one thing extra that's launching this Wednesday, this week, and it is called the Kickstart Club. So not only do you get the 7-day Kickstart to your phone and you also get the app forever, but you also get to be put in a community where all of the experts in my team will be presenting throughout the month of the 30 days you're in the program with different health tips and other, basically, I've given them full autonomy to do whatever they want. And I have belief that there are some in my team who may just come on and cook a recipe with you and show you something that they're doing at home that has worked for them. And maybe somebody will talk about journaling and how the practice of journaling and putting our words on paper are sometimes a way for us to dump out some of those sometimes negative thoughts and positive things that we've done in the day and big wins. So the value of this is top. The products are have a sale price on them right now for the month, which is why I would believe it would be a good time to jump in and start. I have 3 people who decided to grab the products, but told me, Jill, I am not ready to start this until September 8th. I'm not ready to start until September 2nd. I'm not ready to start until September 25th. But because there's a sale right now, I had them purchase their product. They're just going to leave it on their shelf looking pretty and waiting for the day to start. And when they decide to, they text the word Kickstart and they start. And anytime you're ready to go is when you're ready to go. And that's when you can start. So with that, get a hold of the person who asked you to jump on. When you get a hold of them, you can tell them, I'm in. Of course, you need to know the price. The price point is between 220 to 270, depending on the package that you choose. You could even have a package as low as 180 some. I'm giving ranges because you would have to get a hold of the person who introduced this to you and asked you to jump on and actually consult with your consultant and say, this is my goal. This is what I want. And what do I need to get there? And then when you do that consultation, then you get what you need and then you go forward with the program. But these are the 3 that we recommend. So I would leave this open for questions. If anyone has questions right now to ask me about clarifying any of this information.
No, I think your explanation was great.
Okay. And so I will let Michelle know that you jumped on. We know that she's packing and getting ready to go
Oh, for
away.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a big time for her, so I understand. And I'm looking forward to this, Melanie, if this is something that's a good fit for you. And we'll hope to see you in the club.
Perfect. Thank you very much for all the info.
Yeah, thanks so much. Okay, girls, have a good night.
Thanks, Jill. Thank you. Sorry, I was driving.
Oh
Thank you.
no, so glad you were there.